Do you believe that there are buffaloes who dare to return to rescue their fellows from the lion's mouth? Not running away, not bowing their heads, but raising their horns high, charging straight at the most notorious predator of the savannah. In the scorching dry land of Africa, where every roar can be a farewell, a never-ending confrontation is still taking place between the forest, the indomitable defender, and the lion, nature's perfect hunting machine. So why could a creature that only eats grass stand firm against the king of the savannah? Why did they not run away but choose to fight? And what made the pride of lions, the symbol of power, wary of every step of the buffalo herd? Come with me on this journey. Lion and buffalo, the rise of the herbivores. In the heart of wild Africa, where the sun burns the earth and the wind carries the scent of life and challenge, there are lands that have never been peaceful. That is the Okavango in the dry season. Vast plains, where every speck of dust still bears the claw marks of all species from predators to the hunted. This is nature's grandest stage, where wildebeests run to the horizon, where leopards stalk their prey, where zebras raise their heads when the wind changes, and where crocodiles lie still in the mud, waiting all day for just one pounce. This is a place where confrontations are a daily occurrence. Buffalo and lion, two opposing forces of nature, clash more often than anywhere else on the planet. Every time their eyes meet on the sun-scorched grasslands, tension runs deep like an undercurrent. In a place where the line between predator and prey is as thin as smoke. And if you think the lion always wins, wait until the 5th minute. Everything changes. It's no coincidence that buffalo don't fear lions. But that doesn't mean they're fearless. Deep in their instincts, there's still caution just like any grazing animal. Deep in their instincts, there's still caution just like any grazing animal. They are born into danger, raised within herds, where every step is surrounded by muscle, sharp eyes, and horns that always point outward. They are born in danger, raised in herds, where every step is surrounded by muscles, sharp eyes, and horns, always pointing outward. From a young age, they have witnessed unforgettable moments. A buffalo is targeted by a lion. The herd does not run. It turns around. It charges. The roar, the hooves, the clash of bodies echo across the dry land. From a young age, they witnessed unforgettable moments. A wild buffalo was targeted by a lion. The herd did not run away. They turned around. They charged. The roar, the hooves, the clash of bodies echoed across the dry land. And in that moment, the young buffalo learned the most important rule of survival on the savannah. Never abandon your fellow buffalo. And from then on, the protective instinct became the most powerful weapon of this seemingly weak herbivore. Unlike solitary hunters, buffalo live in tightly organized communities, with unwritten but absolutely respected rules. In the middle of the herd are the well-protected young. Outside are the adults, strong, experienced, and always on guard. Biologically, buffalo are not faster than lions. They don't have stronger claws, but they do have one weapon that no carnivore can really counter: their connection. Unlike many other herbivores, buffalo are extremely selective about their breeding. They do not mate randomly. Their breeding season usually coincides with the first rains of the season, when the grasslands are starting to revive and food is plentiful. It is nature's way of ensuring that the young have the best chance of survival. This buffalo is giving birth. She knows that. She doesn't have much time. There is no place that is absolutely safe. Every second that passes could be an invitation to predators lurking somewhere in the dry grass. She stretches, flexes every muscle, trying to give birth as quickly as possible, because she knows only when the calf is born, standing and walking, will there be any hope of escaping the approaching danger. Not far away, a pride of lions sensed something strange. It stood still in the tall grass, head tilted, nostrils flaring in the gentle breeze. The smell of blood, the smell of placenta, and the familiar smell of life, just beginning to form. It was a signal clearer than any sound. A calf about to be born, a rare opportunity. The cub lay motionless in the low grass, still unable to stand after birth. Its breathing was still weak, its head still unable to lift. On one side, the pride of lions was closing in. They had divided their positions, forming an arc, trying to squeeze and attack. But on the opposite side, the buffalo herd was standing. The adults were lined up. Their heads were lowered, their horns facing the predator. They did not attack, but they did not give way either. Between the two sides was a tug of war. One side waited for an opening. The other side held its line. And in the center, the life of the calf was hanging by a very fragile thread. Suddenly, a lioness charged. She dashed through the short grass, lunged forward, and grabbed the lion cub from behind. But a second later, the reaction from the buffalo herd was immediate. After a series of powerful and precise attacks, the pride was forced to retreat. They retreated one by one, no longer in the attacking formation as before. This time, the small prey was too well protected. The buffalo herd continued to stand firm, forming a tight circle around the cub. The hunt ended in silence. In a world where the strong are always praised, what really determines survival? Lions do not give up their prey easily. One failure does not stop them. On the contrary, it makes the whole pride more patient, more cautious, and more dangerous. So what happens when a buffalo is separated from the herd in the evening light? A mother buffalo had just given birth. The calf was not yet fully standing. Still, it could not linger. This was no place to rest. The mother buffalo gently urged her calf, guiding it toward the herd. It was too late. The lions had picked up the scent. They didn't need to see their prey, just the smell and the wind. That was enough to pinpoint their location. The pride split up and began closing in from all sides. The target was clear: a new mother and a baby who couldn't run yet. Even though the mother buffalo tried to return, even though she used all her strength to protect her calf, but it was all in vain. The pride of lions was too large. They approached from 3 directions. With overwhelming odds, the lion had complete control of the situation. An unequal battle, a battle whose outcome was predetermined, right from the moment it was born, too far away from the herd. Why did the buffalo, despite its strength and solidarity, still allow those lonely moments to happen? In the end, both mother and cub collapsed. The mother's efforts to protect her cub left her completely exhausted. She couldn't run. She couldn't fight back. The lions had seized their opportunity. They didn't let it go. The calf and its mother became food for the entire pride. In nature, mercy is not part of the game. Moments like these are not uncommon, but they always leave onlookers speechless. Is it cruelty, or simply nature's way of maintaining balance? Another herd of buffalo is approaching. Will the lion dare to stay? One day, when the buffalo are no longer afraid of the lion, what will happen? The scene to many may seem cruel. A mother fought to her last breath to protect her cub, only for both to lie in the middle of the dry grassland. But in this savannah, there is no right or wrong, no good or evil. There is only life and the need to continue to exist. Lions must eat to live, and to eat, they must hunt. Was it cruelty designed from the beginning, or simply an inevitable part of the laws of nature? Nature always leaves us speechless, not only because of its beauty, but also because of the ferocity hidden behind every moment of survival. What about you? What do you think after watching this episode? Leave a comment below. We would love to hear your opinion. Thank you for following along to the end of today's journey. If you love true stories about the natural world, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episodes. Each of your followers is the motivation for us to continue telling emotional survival stories like this.